8.4 lab troubleshooting physical connectivity. So in the overview, it's saying that you got a complaint from someone in Office 1 that they cannot reach Office 2 computers. So let's go ahead into Office 1 and we're going to select the software because let's do some pings because ping is going to be your best friend when you're looking at network connectivity. I'm going to right click, I'm going to select terminal. And let me pull this out so I can see. I'm going to ping all of these guys and let's see who is working and who is not. So ping corp server, which is the computer name. That one seems to work fine. Ping Office 1, and this should work fine because it is Office 1. And then ping Office 2. Oh, definitely not working. Ping IT admin. That one looks fine. And then ping exec. That one also looks fine. Okay, so what we have determined by using the ping is that the Office 1 computer seems to be on the network correctly. It can see the networking closet, IT admin, and other computers. The only one it can't see is Office 2. So let's go take a look at Office 2 at the very top. I'm going to select Floor 1 Overview, go to Office 2, and I'm going to do the same thing with my pings. So I'm going to right click and go to Terminal, ping the corp server. Oh, nothing. Ping Office 1, nothing. Now Office 2 should work because it is Office 2. Office, if I could spell, 2. Perfect. And then the other two probably won't work, but let's try them. IT admin, nope. And then finally exec. Okay. So what I've determined is that Office 2 computer is not on the network. I can't see, not only can I not see Office 1, but I can't see the networking closet, I can't see admin, I can't see anything. So Office 2 computer seems to be the one that's our troublemaker. Now the pings are letting me know, like software wise, what I have. Now I can check to see if it's even coming into the system by looking at my network and internet. Now if I look at the very bottom, it clearly says no internet access. Okay, but I can right click and go to network and settings, internet settings, and it clearly tells me I'm not connected to anything. So that's the problem. But what's causing that problem? So if it's not even coming into the operating system, let's go look at the hardware. So at the top, I'm going to go to the one with the hardware picture with Office 2. And I'm going to look at the back of my machine. The internet cord is right here, this blue one, and I can see typically if it is acting correctly, there will be a kind of like a white and a yellow, or a yellow and a green light that are blinking to show me that it has activity. Those lights are not blinking. So right now, there is no internet activity getting to my box. It could be a few things. The NIC card could be bad in the machine. The wire could either be unplugged or bad. And then finally, it could be possibly what's happening at the other end of the wire in the router or the switch or in the networking closet, wherever it's hooked up. The easiest one of those is to check the wire. So let's replace that wire. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So that wire, one end is plugged in here in the machine, the other end is plugged into the wall. I'm going to click and drag and drop them just off the page and we'll get rid of that wire. Okay, in my inventory, I do have cables, so I'm going to expand the cables so I can see them. I'm going to choose my Cat5. I'm going to click and drag one end to be in the red on the wall. And then the other end, I'm going to click and put it into that port on my machine. Now, when I scroll down, I still don't have lights, so it's still a problem. Okay, let's take a look at the next easiest is to look in that networking closet and see if there are lights on the other end of this cable. So I'm going to go back to my floor one overview and I'm going to go find my networking closet all the way up here on the right and I'm going to go to hardware. Okay, so here they're labeled Office 2 is going to be this wire right here. You can see it kind of highlights it Now, when I come over here to the other end of that, notice those lights are not on either. That's where our problem probably is coming from. So let's try and change out the wire that's here with both ends and see if that gives me lights. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to click on this end and I'm just going to drag it. I'm going to click on this end. Oh, look, this is broken up here on the right. I'm going to take that one and I'm going to click over here. I'm going to find another cable and I'm going to go from port 4 right there. And I'm going to put the other end over here where it says Office 2. Now I can see my lights are nice and blinking. Everything looks good. I now have connectivity. Let's go back into Office 2 and see if it fixed the connectivity there. So Office 2, let's check the hardware first. So I'm going to come to the back of my machine and I'm going to scroll down. I've got my lights, my blinking and my solid lights. That's progress. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's better than what we had before. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to start that Office 2 computer. It now says I have internet access, so I think we may have fixed our problem. But let's double check by checking our pings, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and use that up arrow just because it's easier. And I am going to ping exec. That one worked fine. I'm going to ping the admin. I'm going to ping Office 1, beautiful. And I'm going to ping the corp server. Looks great. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and score my lab. So when you're doing troubleshooting, you kind of just have to go piece by piece. A lot of places that you are going to start is going to be your software, but when you get to an end, you're going to kind of go through all the software issues that you know, and you're going to have to kind of convert into the hardware. So that was the end for 514. I hope you had a good time, and the next video will be the next lab.